Hey, what's up everybody? It's Phil Porter from Disc Golf Course Preview. We are here at Ash Creek Park in Azle, Texas. We will be previewing the course for the Roscoe's Revenge coming up this weekend. It's important to note that all the flyovers are from the short tee positions. You will still get a really good view even if you're playing longs on how exactly to get to the basket, but they are in short position. So we start off with hole number one. It's a par 3, 289 feet. Everything to the left of the hole in the fence line area is OB, so you want to be aware of that. Hole number two is a par 3, 271 feet. There is a Mando tree to your right, so you want to play to the left of it. You want to hyzer in or have a nice little flick through these trees, and it kind of opens up after you get past it, and you'll see the pin here in the background. Hole number three is a par 3, 235 feet. The alternate position is straight forward, but where the drone is flying, it's actually going to go dogleg left, and you see the pin there. It's kind of guarded by a whole bunch of trees, but you should be able to navigate no problem. Hole number four is a par 3, 282 feet. All open and advanced players will actually be playing to the left through those woods. The way the drone is flying is for the recreational and intermediate players. Once you get out into the open here, you can clearly see that there's really not a lot to contend with to get your bird if you can reach the pin. Hole number five is a par 3, 373 feet. It's really wide open off the tee. Then you're going to navigate through these trees as you see the drone fly into the pin, and it's not guarded by anything, so it's a really good chance to actually, if you throw a great shot straight, you should be able to get your bird. Hole number 6 is a par 3, 219 feet. You just kind of have to navigate underneath this tree here to the pin. It's not guarded by anything in the back. Really good putting green, and so should be able to maybe pick up a stroke on a few people on this hole. Hole number 7 is a par 3, 338 feet. A really wide open field. This is one tee pad, but there are two baskets. The one that the drone is flying right now is to the left, and it'll be flying. It's still, again, it's really wide open, but the other basket is actually straight ahead, and you'll just play right into the wooded area there. Hole number 8 is a par 3, 282 feet. The way the drone is flying, obviously you can tell there are a bunch of trees. There's a Mando tree on the right side all the way down, and there's OB also marked on the left side. But once you navigate through the trees and you're through OB, you can see that the green is pretty wide open. Hole number 9 is a par 3, 299 feet. You have a double Mando on this hole. Once you make it through the double Mando, you want to throw kind of a straight flip up hyzer shot to kind of get as far down as you possibly can get. Landing zone, even if you landed in here, you're pretty safe. Then you'll continue to go. The pin is actually right behind that little tree that we just flew past, and it's pretty open when you get to the end here. Hole number 10 is a par 3, 271 feet. There is a Mando to the left of the marked tree. That way you don't play into someone else's fairway, but you really just want to throw a pretty turnover safe shot through here, or if you have a flick, it's a really good play. Again, this course has a lot of trees everywhere. It kind of goes in and out throughout the layout, so you can expect that all the time in this preview. Hole number 11 is a par 3, 237 feet. Once you throw out of the gap, you really have nothing to contend with except the wind. The green is really wide open. A great chance to score on this hole. Hole number 12 is an ace run, par 3, 255 feet. You just kind of throw a hyzer at it. You got plenty of room to the right. It's going to come back in to the left, and there you see the pin. It looks kind of guarded, but it's really actually pretty wide open. Hole number 13 is a par 3, 195 feet. The only OB that you have to worry about is the road and beyond. So anytime you go to the road and beyond, it will be OB on this hole. Hole number 14 is a par 3, 254 feet. You want to make this little gap here. Once you get out into the open, you'll notice that the pin is located towards the back, right near a fence. And actually, if you throw it long, you're actually in really good position because there's not a long putt back to the pin, maybe about 15, 20 feet. Hole number 15 is a par 3, 221 feet. Great mid-range hole just to throw right up the gut. Just let it flip up, let it ride, and then let it sit No OB, nothing on this hole. It's really just straightforward. You just want to throw a really nice shot. Hole number 16 is a par 3, 259 feet. And it plays a little downhill, so you want to be aware of any skip. Again, not too much distance. Safe, small flip-up hyzer is fine. There is a flick route that's kind of a little bit tougher to get to, but this hole is really open when you get to the pin, so the putting green is actually immaculate. Hole number 17 is a par 3, 186 feet. It plays downhill. You got this little bridge here, so it's really easy to overthrow this hole. You really just want to club down and kind of land somewhere in here to have a chance to score. Hole number 18 is a par 3, 271 feet. If you can throw a flip-up hyzer, that's a great play for this hole. Or if you have a flick, it does play downhill. Also, you want to note that the road and beyond to the right is OB, so you want to stay to the left of it. Once you get up to the green, it's really wide open. There is a little bit of elevation, but it's not too bad, and you can finish strong. Well, that's your course preview for Ash Creek Park. Thanks for watching.